Well, there's definitely not much time before we dive into, well, a video, something that it's very interesting. Now, a while back, you probably know, it was browsing around the web of something known as, like, EnderSteve. It was kind of like a big deal, you know, there was, like, green Steve, blue Steve, red Steve, purple Steve. It was, like, this weird big trend that just randomly struck out of nowhere after the beginning stages of a weird entity. Well, it all started back dating to green Steve. There was an entity that happened to appear in Minecraft from time to time, originating from a pyramid, and some would even do rituals to try to spawn this entity. It was known as no other than Green Steve. Well, spawning from this weird entity, this something like that would rival Herobrine, well, got delivered to us a ton of other different Steves. Blue Steve, Green Steve, Red Steve, but something very odd that I never really talked about was EnderSteve. I thought it was a little bit exaggerated and just kind of playing alongside the trend of what Green Steve was, and I didn't think much about it, and I didn't think it had any realness or validation to it at all. Well, today we're going to be talking about EnderSteve, a very odd, like, I don't even know how to explain it, like, what you would think that something like this would never be in Minecraft. Well, a viewer left a very interesting comment on a story of his encounter with EnderSteve. Before we dive into this video, I urge you all to hit that like button, and that lets me know that you guys are enjoying the content, the videos. You want to see more of the videos that I have to deliver on this channel. I'm only hoping to deliver the utmost best quality videos that I possibly can. We're gonna go here. We're gonna get some jungle wood planks. We are going to remove some of this. Yes, there's a whole nother world under there, but we're gonna move some of these jungle planks and, well, build a little bit of a walkway alongside here, which we're gonna build houses and stuff on this little platform. It's gonna be quite glorious. But as always, I always say, every comment that you guys leave on these videos, they get read, and sometimes I decided to make a video discussing them. If you guys got any theories, stories of your encounters with Minecraft, be sure to post them in the comment section below. If you know someone that's not a subscriber of the channel, or maybe even yourself are not a subscriber of the channel yet, big keyword there, yeah, you might want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because you don't want to miss a single upload. If you like Minecraft to any degree, this is definitely the place to be. We're a little bit underrated right now, but that's not going to be for long. I think 2019 is going to be great, but enough of all that gibberish. You guys know how it is. YouTubers are always blabbing on about liking videos and stuff. But we're going to be talking about a little bit of a story. This could be like a creepypasta of his own that he written up. It could be fake, could be real. But I wanted to kind of entertain the idea, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit and see the big what if. And I also wanted to dive into if, mind you guys, I'm reading this for the first time with you guys. I don't know if it's real or not. I don't know if the story entails that. But what I will say, I'm going in this blind, so I'm going to give my honest opinion on it. I'm going to compare it to if there is any valid evidence that could back this up in Minecraft that could entail that this is actually real. We're going to be going over all of that in today's video, so we're going to get a little bit more of this pathway here. And some previous videos I mentioned that I'm looking to further extend this build that I got going on here. I've been having quite the llama problem too. Yeah, oh, I didn't mean to place them blocks there. But if anybody's been on my channel for the wall, they know I'm quite the builder in Minecraft. So, I figure we'll get all cozy over here. You know, get your popcorn, whatever you may need. And let's dive into reading this story. It's by the legendary Stickman, by the way. If you're still watching it, or you may be watching this video, thanks for leaving the comment, man. Alright, he says, read this. Today I opened my Minecraft world. I had a perfectly built house with a full iron set of armor. After a few hours, I went into a small cave and searched for diamonds. But when I was halfway into it, I found a weird looking block placed in front of me. Strange. Why is this block here? I wondered why my character, like, I didn't even concern myself. I ignored it. The block looked like it was bedrock, but it was like black and white. I tried to mine it, but no use. I went deeper into the cave and found an inn. I started to dig and found more iron and coal. But as I looked back, I saw another block. This time, it was at the end of the tunnel. I went towards the block, and whispers started playing in my headphones. I tried to mine it again, and I mined it. I put it into the chest, and the next day I logged in, I saw the block in front of me again. Then when I mined it, I was teleported to the inn. The creepy thing is that there was not a single mob there. Then I saw it. A tall-looking Steve, his jaw force opened wide with glowing blood eyes. He was steaming towards me. I tried to fight it off, but it was too strong. It screamed so loud. It was like it was behind me in real life. After I died, I saw my character in a very, very... Okay, so guys, essentially, the story kind of summarizes up right there. He says, he dies in the game. When he's teleported to the end, he sees this Steve with his jaw like wide open. Guys, so let me kind of go in and reiterate a little bit on what this is entailing. So if you guys know, Endermen, whenever they get mad and they scream at you, like their jaws open wide open, right? I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it is honestly the most terrifying sight ever. I'm not even kidding, guys. So like their mouth will open super wide, and it looks horrifying. It's like probably the scariest thing you'll see in Minecraft. This is basically essentially what he's saying happened to quote unquote the individual that looked like a Steve skin. So a tall-looking Steve. So, guys, imagine this. You have an Enderman, right? But the skin is not of an Enderman. It is of Steve. It's basically an Enderman that looks like Steve in a way, with glowing blood eyes. That sounds terrifying. Either way, it is really scary. He then goes on to say his Minecraft character had he died, and then when he came back in, like his Minecraft character had the same glitch or something going on with him. I think he later left after his game shut down, and then he came back into his world and everything was normal. And instead of like that mysterious block that had been placed, it was just of redstone instead. It was nothing of weird. And the block was named Void. So yeah, I thought that was really interesting, guys, because what if there was like a hidden block in Minecraft that we perhaps did not know anything about? Well, this individual was basically telling that, he was just going about his normal day. He built a house. He had a nice set of iron armor. He then went further down into the depths of mining to reach an end of the cave, and not only that, but before he did that, he was getting, a little bit harassed in a sense by this EnderSteve of sort. And it appeared that there was this weird block that he didn't quite know what it was being placed around him and assaulting him almost. And he couldn't quite tell the description of it fully, but it was a very odd looking block, right? So later to come find out, he says this block is called just the Void block, which is very interesting because if we happen to go all the way down here to that of the Void, any second now, here's the Void. Now, would the Void have a block, like it may be at the bottom of the Void, because can't you like walk on the Void? So if you see, I'm walking on the Void. Perhaps there is a Void block that I don't know about? I'm not sure. Or perhaps there's just like a hidden block in Minecraft in general? I don't know. But either way, what do I think about the story? Well, I was kind of going over the whole fact that there could be a potential like Void block or something. Honestly, I definitely think it's interesting. I think it definitely entails as if it was written as if it was like a real story, and that's why it kind of resonates with me in a sense, because it's like, this kind of seems like it could be real in a sense, like something that he may have actually experienced. Now, he did not mention in the story or anywhere in his comment if it was real or fake, which is kind of disappointing because I would like to know straight up, but it definitely seems like a story that could be based off a real experience. So, I don't know. I'll leave it up to you guys to kind of decide that. Because, like I said, I've never had any encounter with EnderSteve, really. So, like, I don't know if that's an entity that we even need to worry about discussing. But I would not read it out. And as you guys know, I like to go over theories. I like to investigate things or anything that may seem interesting. So that was a nice little creepypasta or real story to kind of go over and talk about. So if you guys enjoyed, all I ask is that you guys leave a like. And, well, guys, this is 2019 is coming upon us, or it's already here. I don't know, dude. I don't keep up with the days. But actually, I do. That's a lie. I don't know. But yeah, 2019 is coming upon us. And basically, it's like... it's gonna be nuts on YouTube, guys. I feel like we're definitely gonna get to 1 million subscribers, and that is like mind-blowing to, you know, ever anticipate that was going to happen. I mean, that was something that you can't anticipate. So I don't know, you know, perhaps that's a time for another video to talk about the whole 1 million subs upcoming. But yeah, I don't really talk about the channel and the status of like how many subscribers we have or anything like that, because it's not usually my intent. I just like making great content for you guys and trying to grow the community in a whole, just in general, in a more positive formatted way. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Another little interesting story, but I will see you all in the next one.